Sometimes the mind cannot exit itself. We have to use the reminder of the sentence that discards itself. Then it will exit accordingly, according to the reminder. Any sentence that can purify itself, just recall it. That is called nusati, a reminder. It doesn't yield to exit. It maintains being stuck in the stillness. That is called blocked. That means the state of mind doesn't discard itself. It maintains itself. So just recall any sentence which purifies itself. Then it will exit accordingly. Discard the discarding itself example. Otherwise, it's like the longer it's staying, it will create depression and drowsiness within the mind. Therefore, we have to recall the sentence to unwind from the unwind itself without grasping the unwinding itself. Let go of the letting go itself, for example, child. Discard the discarding itself, for example. You can think of any sentences. Then it will move out accordingly from the maintaining of the mind. Every reminder is to exit from the mind itself, which purifies itself. Everything that is given, you can use to remind yourself, child. That which is hidden, drowned, and maintained will give up its conditions. It will unwind from itself, releasing from itself. Otherwise, the drowsiness will be lengthy. It will become a long hindrance. The state of mind discards itself. Discard the discarding itself. Use this sentence more frequently. Use the reminder, purification will happen accordingly. How many samsara coming to you? If one reminder is enough or not. If they are frequently there, you have to use the reminder frequently too. We are amidst samsara that is always here. Continue onwards by using the reminders. Later on, it will turn into automatic purification of the emptiness. Whether there is the reminder or not, it will be automatic purification of the emptiness. In the midst of purification, whether there is the purification or not, you need to use the reminders to brighten out for samsara, to purify samsara constantly, frequently. Samsara is fully there. So go ahead, bless, use the reminders to purify it. If there is not enough mighty force, then you need to use the reminders to continue to purify continuously. When you use the reminder, samsara will hear it. This is the terminologies that supports the essence. Then samsara will not be worse. Terminologies at the essence are the same thing. They support each other. Samsara will happen according to the reminders with the purification for them. Every time there is the reminder, the mighty force will be brightened out more than it usually is. Just get up and open the eyes, brighten out internally and externally, otherwise there's no exit, because the mighty force is not penetrate through enough. You have to awaken out internally and externally simultaneously. The power of penetrating through has to be simultaneous. And use any sentences. You can use them. Help through movements. It will be more instantaneous. Most of the time, one is used to equanimity, concentration, maintaining awareness. This is lingering, delayed because of the maintaining itself, because the unwinding is slow. This is yielding to the maintaining of mindfulness, concentration, to the maintaining of the mind. Is unwinding too slow. How can one help unwind for samsara? One has to awaken out from everything. Everything is awakened. It's like that. Some people, when samsara surrounds them, they have to move about because it's like the proceeding must continue. One cannot use equanimity or meditation. It has to be beyond equanimity and meditation, beyond awareness. That is the boundlessness. Disengage means unlimited. That is purification of the emptiness. Penetrate through the emptiness. Otherwise, the maintaining is so slow in unwinding. Therefore, all the gates of perceptions have to be proceeded through the awakening that is unlimited. Not just stuck with body, mind, or anything, or any certain extent. That is the boundlessness. All those great perfections, they are like this. Not just awakening inside or outside. Awakening this and that. It is the boundlessness to be preoccupied with just something. This is like subjects of the shells, holding on a pillar on and on, like a subject of shells. Disengaging is unlimited. The discarding itself also boundless, simultaneously with samsara. That's why it can purify samsara through the emptiness. No questions, no answers. There is only giving ending for, purifying through the emptiness for, without hesitations or doubts. Because of the boundlessness. It's not about grasping for anything. Even no grasping for the non-grasping itself. With these, no answers or questions already. No doubts or hesitations. There is just purification of the emptiness. Otherwise, หลวงพ่อ will not lead everyone to take a walk for blessing. Diligently make a conclusion. There is no need to sit and listening. Standing for listening. You know why? Because there is awakening, total awakening, simultaneous awakening, not to maintain and individually drowned in oneself. That's not the way. Drowning is the obstacle. That's why discard the discarding itself. The states of mind discard themselves. Discard the discarding itself. The blossoming discards itself. Flowers, each flower discard the blossoming state. Then it will end the process. This is flawlessness. If discard the discarding itself, then there is no flaw. There is no such thing as the path and results, because that's not ending. If ending, it will not be a path and the result. When there is still a flaw, because one making it like that by oneself. Therefore, child, let's end instantaneously. Otherwise, it's going to be a waste of time to be born again and again, dying again and again. It's a waste of time. It's so exhausting to be born again, to die again, on and on. Have to relearn again. The same old knower, always being deluded to knowing. The same old knowing, always being deluded to it every lifetime, on and on. So listen to that which gives ending. One sentence that gives ending to its sentence. There is no need to waste the time to relearn again, always being deluded to the same old knowing. So many lifetimes that one has been practicing again and again. In the next lifetime, practice again. It's the same old thing that is being deluded to, the same old practice, wisdom, concentration, awareness. It's the same old thing, being deluded to it again. So listen to that which is ending instantaneously, so that it's ending to all the delusion, to be deluded to that little bit that is remained. There is no need to be deluded to any length. Listen to something that gives ending instantaneously, so that there is no need to be repetitious. Otherwise, the same old thing is being deluded to, such as awareness, concentration, contemplation, wisdoms, being deluded to it again and again, every lifetime. This is not just new delusion, it's the old thing that is being deluded to. We have to listen to that which has nothing to do with being deluded or not, uninvolved within the uninvolved itself. Listen to that which is not involved within the uninvolved itself, has nothing to do with being deluded or not. just like a target, the center. Discard the discarding itself constantly. Remind yourself, stillness is there, it's like a target. You be drowsy and withered. For Luang Por, the awakening doesn't grasp itself. This is also the power to help. Knowing doesn't grasp itself, seeing doesn't grasp itself, awakening doesn't grasp itself, no grasping for the non-grasping itself. That's why it's the power to help through the unwinding thoroughly. Just like lifesaver. Labor-saving device, just like that. Always being deluded to the old stuff, on and on. The seer has been deluded to as usual, lifetime after lifetimes. This is karmic difficulty. Therefore, listen to that which has nothing to do with seeing or not seeing, knowing or not knowing, understanding or not, ending within the ending itself thoroughly. This will give ending to the mechanism or the process of samsara. The karmic difficulties of the desire and expectations within mindfulness, within the knowing, within concentration, within contemplation, within insights, within the knowing is a lot. Therefore, it's become maintaining and drowning in it. It's like it doesn't release itself. So listen to that which has nothing to do with knowing or not knowing. That has nothing to do with desire and expectations. Have to listen to that which is not grasping even for the non-grasping itself, so that there will be a purification. Because the desire and expectation is adding there, it's a karmic habit. Therefore, continue to listen. Because when you're listening, you listen to that which purifies the listening itself. There is an effect. It always unwinding so many layers that is there. Continue to listen. Because when you're listening, there is the purification, there is unwinding. It will be unlocking on its own. Because when you listen to that which is not unwinding, always grasping, always practicing for attainment, when it's more sticky, on and on, you have listened to such a thing for so long and so much. So it's like that. That's why it's a lot accordingly. There's a lot of advertisement to make believe. Propaganda. Must listen to that which has nothing to do with belief or not belief. That has nothing to do with faith or disfaith. Must listen to that which has nothing to do with belief or disbelief. Then it will not become samsara of tithi, of opinions and meanings. If you believe, then it becomes samsara of tithi. Titi in the form of belief. There is design expectations. Therefore, listen to that which has nothing to do with belief or disbelief, that which purify Titi, opinions and meanings, so that it will give ending to Titi. Propaganda is a lot. Samsara of Titi. So listen to that which has nothing to do with belief or disbelief. This is called purification for Titi, not using Titi, opinions and meanings. Especially yes and no. This is yes, that is no. That is samsara of Titi. You see? Therefore, no is not even no itself. Don't be obsessed to yes and no, on and on. No is not no itself, so that it will not become circling of Titi, opinions and meanings. That which has nothing to do with yes and no. Therefore, our path has been practiced by samsara of Titi. It's created by samsara of Titi. Therefore, listen to that which purifying the path, that which has nothing to do with path. Path in samsara is created by Titi totally. Titi creates them, opinions, thoughts and meanings. That's why it comes out in the form of believing, disbelieving, yes and no, liking, disliking, direct or not direct, aligned or not aligned. It becomes so many descendants out of it. No is not even no itself. Be thorough with it. To be deludedly, yes, there has been a grasping mind that is overlaying, holding on like a parasite immediately. Therefore, discard even the discarding itself. Let go even the letting go itself, so that it will not become holding on as parasites. All that is said is Titi, but it's the Titi that purifies themselves. This is pushing the fish into a net. They are Titi that purify themselves, words that purify themselves. It's impossible to grasp it as samsara.